Be wise, seek eyes for the best buys. Huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, including Camaros, Corvettes, and the best selection of Silverados in western Wisconsin. Our award-winning team offers the best customer service and certified technicians. Check out the all-new ChevyTownUSA.com and look for BY's pricing on the entire inventory. Find new roads and take the short drive to I-94 and Highway 25 in Menomonie, or anytime at ChevyTownUSA.com.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Every parent wants their child to have a healthy, amazing smile. Our children had some unique dental situations, and the Crystal Orthodontics team personalized their braces and Invisalign treatments for our exact need. Our kids actually enjoy their orthodontic appointments and have fun with the Crystal team. We've been completely impressed with both the top-notch care and the results. But the best part is seeing how happy and confident our kids are with their new smiles. Thank you, Crystal Orthodontics.
St. Andrews Guide Service is your premier fishing guide for the Mississippi River and Lake Pepin. Let Captain Paul Bielmeyer put his years of experience fishing on the river to work for you, chasing walleye, perch, or bluegill. You never know what you might catch when fishing the Mississippi River. St. Andrews Guide Service is a proud supporter of the Mustangs.
Dairy State Bank encourages you to save smarter for your retirement by maximizing possible tax advantages. We offer traditional, Roth, and rollover IRAs with a wide variety of investment options. It's not too late to invest up to $6,500 of possible tax-deferred earnings into an IRA for 2023 tax purposes, or $7,500 if you're 50 or better. Call or stop by for more information. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Welcome into Menomonie High School. A Big Rivers girls basketball matchup here tonight between the visiting Eau Claire North Huskies and your Menomonie Mustangs. I'm Chad Zutter alongside Joe Zanowski, Ellie Zanowski, our camera person here this evening. We'll be bringing you the broadcast here tonight in our pregame, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Cristo Orthodontics. For the Eau Claire North Huskies, they are 8-11 overall, 3-6 in the BRC. The Mustangs, 15-3 overall, 6-2 in BRC play, and they are ranked number 10 in the latest Division II WisSports.net poll. We will have an interview with head coach Storm Harmon in our pregame show. We'll have starting lineups and an opening tip, as you see on your screen, set for 7:15 here this evening. For now, we'll step aside. We will be back with head coach Storm Harmon right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs! Back on the pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Cristo Orthodontics. Joining us, head coach for the Menomonie Mustangs, Storm Harmon. Storm, before we look at tonight's conference matchup, let's recap last week. Nice win up in Rice Lake on the road against arguably one of the tougher opponents in the BRC. A 3-point win. That was a tough game and a win at home against Rice Lake. You got 2-0 against Rice Lake on the season. Got to be pretty happy with that against a very quality Rice Lake Warrior team.
Yeah, really good week for us. West Salem on Tuesday, and then you go on Thursday after one day's rest to go to Rice Lake. Tough place to play in that gym. Everyone knows how athletic they are with the Shepley sisters. I mean, you got 2 Division I athletes on your team. Your team's pretty solid. And our girls just battled. Didn't particularly shoot it well from outside. I think we only had like 2 made threes, and both by BB. Like Mary didn't hit any, Soph didn't hit any, Sammy didn't hit any. Pretty relentless at the rim, though. We got to the free throw line a bunch. Our defense has been traveling with us, so that we kind of hold our hat on that, and the girls defended, found the stops. We're able to kind of extend a little lead and just kind of play with it and finish that one out. But a really big game. I mean, there's a good chance we probably see them again. They're just that good. Like you said, those top teams in the big rivers are just, it's hard to play with them, but let alone on the road to be able to go do that after already playing a tough non-con that week. Really proud of the girls.
Yeah, we were watching that game, obviously, during the boys' game here. I was keeping an eye on updates, and it never seemed, you said you had a little lead at the end there. It never seemed like really either team ever had much of a lead. What was your largest lead in that game, and how did you hold on to it?
We were up maybe 10 once early in the first half, and then we got some foul trouble with BB and Liz, and I think it was only a 5-point lead at half. Maybe 3 possessions, but it felt like it was a 2-1 possession game the entire ride through. which has kind of been the MO of the Big Rivers with the top teams right now. You get two good teams playing each other. Neither really can separate from one another. You just find the stops that you need, and then it's hard to get shots also against really good teams, and they're super athletic and long, so it's tough to find some makes when you need some.
Well, let's look at tonight's game. Eau Claire North, you guys matched up with them quite a while ago. You look all the way back December 1st, almost the start of the year. Had a nice win against them there. And studying them on film now, do you expect a lot what you saw in December? Are they a different team, other players that weren't playing? Give us a little update on that North Huskies team.
Yeah, so Coach Debbie over there, this is her first year at North, so they're quite different than when we saw them the first time. I think she's starting to put her imprint of what she wants North basketball to look like. Pretty open, 5 out, a lot of guards, a lot of three-pointers going to go up. Really going to be important that we contest and then finish the possession with some rebounds, because those offensive rebounds, not necessarily like the putbacks hurt you, they kick it out and then they knock it down. That's where they can kind of hurt you from that end of it. A little bit more pressure on the defensive side. They're trapping a bit more out of some zone looks. I'm not sure what they'll do with us. I mean, they've kind of been doing a little bit of everything here the last 2 weeks. Part of that is because of personnel reasons, but you can see really, again, her imprint of how open that she wants to play with them and a little bit more tempo behind what they're doing.
I appreciate your time here in the pregame show. Good luck this evening.
Thank you very much.
We will see head coach Storm Harmon all week long. We'll be back right after this on the TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics pregame show.
Every parent wants their child to have a healthy, amazing smile. Our children had some unique dental situations, and the Crystal Orthodontics team personalized their braces and Invisalign treatments for our exact need. Our kids actually enjoy their orthodontic appointments and have fun with the Crystal team. We've been completely impressed with both the top-notch care and the results. But the best part is seeing how happy and confident our kids are with their new smiles. Thank you, Crystal Orthodontics.
With you here at the TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics pregame show, and this game about to begin. Well, Menomonie boys in a reschedule due to a postponement down in River Falls. Joe, I know we're both watching it here, trying to get a final for you. We're gonna have a final in that one. We don't have a time left in that one, but we know it's late in the second half, and Menomonie up 50-47 against River Falls on the boys' side right now. So we might have a final for you on that one before this game begins here. We will keep you posted on that. But again, tonight's matchup here on the girls' side, the Mustangs hosting the Eau Claire North Huskies. We saw this matchup way back December 1st. The Menomonie Mustangs at the Doghouse, a 20-point victory, 62-42 in that one. And we talked to head coach Storm Harmon, if you're just tuning in, about that in the pregame show. He said this team a little different than almost 2.5, 3 months ago. We expect to see North maybe not the same way as the Mustangs saw them 2 months ago. We will have the starters coming up as we do the starters on the floor here and the live stream while they do it on the floor just in a little bit here. But for now, we'll send it over to the PA announcer, and we'll listen to the reading the national anthem, and we'll be back with the starters right after this. Back with you here from Menomonie High School as nice national anthem here done on the floor, and we will get to those starting lineups here. First, we're going to start with the visiting Eau Claire North Huskies, going to 8-11 overall, 3-6 in Big Rivers Conference play here thus far this season. They will go this way: a 5'7" junior, number 1, Ellie O'Keefe; 5'8" senior, number 2, Jaden Smith; 5'7" junior, Ava O'Keefe; a 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Adeline Shepler; a 5'7" junior, number 30, Haley Lavoie. North is coached by first-year head coach Debbie Peterson. For the Menomonie Mustangs, we've seen this lineup pretty much all season. They will go this way: a 5'10" senior, number 1, Elizabeth Kiles; 5'7" senior, number 2, Mary Bird; 5'10" senior, number 3, Sammy Jacobson; 5'7" senior, number 4, Sophia Schoenberger; and a 5'10" junior, number 22, Brooklyn Burt. Mustangs 15-3 overall on the season, 6-2 in BRC play. Mustangs coached by 8th-year head coach Storm Harmon. Officials tonight as assigned by the BRC Conference Commissioner, Dan Hoffman, Jim Selt, Jeff Linehan, and we do have an update here for you. Doesn't look like a foul yet, but it's got to be getting close, Joe. 53-47 right now. The Menomonie Mustangs over the River Falls Wildcats in boys action, and that is a doubleheader down there because that game was originally postponed, and so we will see that same matchup. We'll see Holman at River Falls girls side on that after that one.
And Chad, Brody Thornton just hit 2 free throws. Menomonie didn't have any guys at the free throw lane trying to rebound. So you know it's really late. The Mustangs are in a really good position. River Falls called timeout. Mustangs up by 6 with short time. Could be one of the biggest conference wins the Mustangs have had in a long time.
Yeah, they've been close. We had the game here at home when they were, just points away. They had a 3 to tie at the end against Hudson, one of the top opponents in the in the BRC. River Falls, another top opponent in the BRC, and the boys, they've competed all year. They've played a lot of close games. They've just come out on the short end of a lot of close games. And we won't see them now for a while, Joe. I mean, they're on the road this whole week.
Yeah, 3 games this week on the road.
We won't see them until, I think, mid or end of next week. And we got the girls all week long.
Well,
Girls
that's
tonight,
great.
girls Thursday, girls Friday.
The girls are playing great, too, and time for starting lineups, huh?
Yeah, starting lineups here. The Mustangs getting announced on the floor here. And, it's, again, 7:15 tip. We're just a touch tardy, but we'll get her underway. It's 10,000. I think 10,000 shot club night I see here tonight as some of the girls got introduced with the starters for Menomonie.
I love how they have the youth program girls come out and give them a game day experience. We've seen it earlier this year with both the boys and girls programs, and what a great experience for those kids.
So we will have the Mustangs in the home white uniforms. Eau Claire North Huskies in the road powder blue uniforms. And other matchups here tonight, there is only one BRC girls game here tonight outside of this one. That's Hudson at Eau Claire Memorial. We do see a couple non-conference, New Richmond at Prescott, and Holman at River Falls on the girls' side. And we do have a final here. Mustangs, big victory in the boys' season here, 55-49. They defeat River Falls in BRC conference play. Big win for head coach Matt Riley and the Menomonie Mustangs boys. Well, we are underway here. It's 7:17 official tip time. And the Mustang girls are going to battle the zone here to start. Most of the time tonight, this season, they've been man-to-man here battling, but they're going to start out battling a zone. Mary Berg, top of the key, 3. The log jam at 3 just rattles out. And here comes North the other way. Little running floater down the lane will drop in there for Lavoie. He's got 2 to start.
Chad, I noticed in the JV game, Eau Claire North was playing very high tempo, pressing the whole game, trying to fast break, looking a lot like the Mustangs, really. And it's no wonder. Tyra Betcher, one of the standout Menomonie graduates, is now a FIA teacher and the JV coach for this Eau Claire North girls basketball program.
Brooklyn Burt to put back after the miss by Kyles, excuse me. And one of the twins, a little floater right in the lane in transition. That Ella O'Keefe her sister Ava O'Keefe, number 1 and number 3 here for North. So if you see on your screen and they look the same, that's because they're twins.
And Chad, one thing we'll be on a watch for this whole week, Mary Berg for the Mustangs, only 26 points away from reaching 1,000 for her career. So she might only be 25 points away after this Kai Chevrolet free throw. And sure enough, she is. 25 more points, and Mary Berg will have reached 1,000 career points as a Mustang of Menomonie.
I got to imagine she's got 100-plus points from the free throw line in her Menomonie career.
I think at least, yes.
And second one up and down as well. She gets them. She doesn't miss many of them. She is a very good free throw shooter, is Mary Berg. And Mustang's going to come out in a press. We saw North already break it once and get a bucket. But we're going to have a foul just across midcourt.
Yeah, Brooklyn Burt did a good job coming up and giving pressure, but once that guard starts going around her, you hate to give up an easy foul, especially that far away from the basket. So it's only a first, but Brooklyn, she'll have to be careful here now for a bit.
And one foul now each side. Jumper baseline is dropped in from Shepler.
But
North starting hot.
Yeah, but the Mustangs have such a nice height advantage really across the board. I don't think North has anybody as tall as Elizabeth Kiles even. Certainly not as tall as Brooklyn Burt or Sammy Jacobson.
And they go to Burt underneath. She'll be fouled. Head to the free throw line. The Kai Chevrolet charity stripe getting visits early here.
Yeah, BYC Kais for the best buys. I think you're going to see a lot of free throws for the Mustangs tonight. They want to take advantage of the height that they have over the Eau Claire North Huskies.
Head coach Storm Harmon, that's one thing he talked about in that win last week against Rice Lake. He said they really did a great job of getting to the free throw line, taking advantage of those trips, getting points off those free throw trips. As Burt hits another one, and the Mustangs have 4 of their 6 tonight here from that charity stripe. And Mary Berg's going to commit a foul in the backcourt as well. And, 2 fouls now on both sides. Mary Berg's got 1, and Brooklyn Burt's got 1 here for the Mustangs. Inside, Kiles will get a block. They're going to get her for a foul to the free throw line. It's going to go Jaden Smith.
Well, you can tell Eau Claire North, they have an idea of what they want to do. They want to play up tempo. They know they don't have much for size, at least on the court right now. So they're going to try to spread Menomonie out. And it's probably going to lead to fouls on both sides. They're going to play 5 out on offense, North is, and they're going to try to dart through those lanes and attack the basket.
Well, an update here, Hudson and Old Abe's here on the girls' side, and that is kind of the doubleheader like we saw for the boys' side down in River Falls. They're doing the same thing here at the Eagles Nest here tonight. There's only 26 seconds left in that one, and Hudson's up 6 right now, 47-41, so we'll have a final on that one shortly. You look at the standings here, that's going to be Memorial if that score holds true. That's going to be Memorial's second loss of the season as a turnover there with the travel from Brooklyn Burt, but that will put everybody with 2 losses here, at the top 3, I should say, with 2 losses in Memorial, Hudson, and Menomonie. If Menomonie can get a win here tonight, losses department, there'll be a tie up top of the conference with 3 teams with 2. Near side, logjam 3 from Jacobson, off the mark, loose ball, going to be grabbed by North, and they're going to push it. Up ahead, be North's first turnover, and Menomonie's going to transition out of it over to Burt. She couldn't handle it cleanly, kicks it out. Mary Berg, top of the key, heel miss. And rebound here to Schoenberger. Menomonie, another chance against this zone. Berg inside, a little jumper right over the front piece of the iron, and she's got 4 early.
I'll tell you what, Chad, Mustangs and the Huskies are tied at 8, and as a fan of the Mustangs, you got to feel pretty good about it because they have not shot well. You know, if the Mustangs start hitting some of those 3-pointers, they're going to be able to pull away. But if they don't, this is going to be a dogfight.
Now on the flip side here, Shepler drops one in. Norris hit some shots here to start this game. But you're right, against this zone, Joel, if Menomonie starts knocking down some log jams threes, which they've had some looks and some good looks, that's how they could kind of pull away here. and try to get a lead here as Ullman and Greeley check in here for the Mustangs. In for North is going to be Smith and Santana. As we do have a final down at the Eagles Nest on that girls matchup. Hudson gets the win here, 49-42 over Memorial. And the Mustangs put one in there to retake the lead, or to tie it up, I should say.
Oh, there's a nice steal by Sammy Jacobson.
And over to Ullman, she'll drop it in. Her first points here off the bench.
And Sammy did a good job jump stopping and delivering the pass. You know, a couple games ago, I think that was against West Salem, Chad, we saw our girls continuing to try to finish even against traffic. That time Sammy was under great control, delivered a perfect pass, and Jordan Ullman able to lay in the easy layup.
So lead back to the Mustangs. North on the elbow with it.
Elizabeth Kyle, she read that perfectly.
Kyle's overlays it here. Rebound to Santana. And she'll get rid of it. North's going to try to transition out of this.
That was one of those runouts. Mustangs have to be able to capitalize on those, especially as they start going down towards conference championship time and getting into the postseason.
Well, Cortland Greeley steps in, takes a charge, and we'll have our second substitution time here, and a timeout, I believe, as well, as head coach for the Huskies, Debbie Peterson, going to use one. We'll take a step aside as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
Dairy State Bank encourages you to save smarter for your retirement by maximizing possible tax advantages. We offer traditional, Roth, and rollover IRAs with a wide variety of investment options. It's not too late to invest up to $6,500 of possible tax-deferred earnings into an IRA for 2023 tax purposes, or $7,500 if you're 50 or better. Call or stop by for more information. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Back with you here. Menomonie nearly turns it over there out of this timeout from Debbie Peterson for the Huskies. Underneath with it is Burt. Her shot blocked. And here comes the Huskies in transition. They really are pushing the ball here tonight. After every miss, even a make, I mean, they're just running the basketball here are the Huskies. Really, you can tell they're trying to play a fast-paced game. Got the athletes to do it. Is underneath getting fouled there. I believe that was one of the starters there, Lavoie it was. So she will head to the charity stripe here for a pair.
So Mustangs on the court, they have Brooklyn Burt and Sandy Jacobson down low. Jordan Ullman, the freshman. Cortland Greeley up by the elbow. Sophia Schoenberger, and now it looks like Elizabeth Kiles and Mary Berg are going to check in for Ullman and Jacobson.
And one of two from that line is Lavoie. Mustangs still got that 1 point lead, and North still in that zone. Greeley swings it over.
Oh,
now
nice
over to
work.
Schoenberger, log jam three on its way, misses the mark. Berg there to clean it up with the putback. She's got 6.
Mary Berg, she's got a nose for the ball. She just knows how to find it. She rebounds very well for a point guard.
That's one of those advantages out of a zone, too, is you can really get some offensive boards if you crash a missed shot, and that's exactly what Mary Berg did on that last possession.
Yeah, the defense really has to be disciplined, especially on the perimeter, to find someone to box out against a zone. That last time down, North just didn't get it done. Oh, good hustle.
All over the place. Hopefully everybody's okay.
She hit the back of her head. They're gonna have to stop this thing.
They are gonna stop this as O'Keefe does get the bucket, but yeah, she came down hard. I believe that was Shepler. No, I think Shepler.
Yeah, she came down on
really
her back.
hard.
She came down on her backside, but then her head went back and smacked the floor pretty good. So What do you think, Chad? A short break?
Yeah, let's take a 30. We'll be back right after this on Mustangs TV. St. Andrews Guide Service is your premier fishing guide for the Mississippi River and Lake Pepin. Let Captain Paul Bielmeyer put his years of experience fishing on the river to work for you, chasing walleye, perch, or bluegill. You never know what you might catch when fishing the Mississippi River. St. Andrews Guide Service is a proud supporter of the Mustangs. Back with here as Haley Lavoie eventually does get up to her feet, walks off the court on her own accord. Always good to see that. But yeah, we saw her take a hard hit on the court there with her head, and let's hope she is okay.
Yeah, really good hustle. Unfortunately, she, like we talked about, she went down on her backside, but then her momentum carried her back, and she hit the back of her head. But Chris Schrantz, the athletic trainer here for the game, did a great job getting there right away. They had plenty of caution, and hopefully she'll be all right.
All out of bounds off the miss. It'll stay to the Mustangs. And I am just going to go out on a gander. I think that is Steve Schrantz's son. Am I correct on that one?
I think you got a pretty good guess there.
Open three, knocked down Mary Berg. First log jam three of the night for the Mustangs. They lead by 4, their largest tonight.
Mustangs have 17. Mary Berg's got most of them.
Yeah, she's got 9 right now. More than half for the Mustangs. She's doing a heck of a job here. Kyle's in the lane, loses the basketball. There'll be a turnover, Menomonie. Eau Claire North pushing it is O'Keefe. First shot knocked off her hands and out of bounds. It'll stay to the Mustangs.
Looks like Sammy Jacobson and Jordan Ullman are going to check back in, this time for Elizabeth Kyles and Sophia Schoenberger. Mary Berg, Cortland Greeley, and Brooklyn Burt stay on the court.
And Shepler comes back in here for North. Ball kicked here from Menomonie on the defensive end. It'll stay to North.
Chad, it's so interesting to see the gym. It's a beautiful gym to play in. You should have seen this place last night. Had Bandorama, which is all the bands in the school district from 6th grade all the way up. It was probably the most packed I've seen this gym in years. Great crowd, and the kids sounded great.
North will turn it over. Mustangs, no numbers, and O'Keefe will knock it onto the hands of Jacobson.
And what great work by the custodial crew to transform the gym from Bandorama last night to girls basketball here tonight. That's a lot of work, and we certainly appreciate our custodians here throughout the district and at Menomonie High School.
Jumper in the lane, knocked off the glass and in for Burt. She's got 6.
Nice inbounds play designed by Coach Harmon there.
All but 4 the points here as Greeley gets a steal, almost hooping the harm. And Greeley will head to that charity stripe, sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet.
Well, be wise, see Kai's for the best buys. Cortland Greeley, opportunity to put the Mustangs up by 7 or 8. She can sink these.
That's 5 straight from the free throw line here to start. All stats sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. And the Mustangs definitely taking advantage of those trips to the free throw line. And the broadcaster's jinx holds true, Joe. I said 5 in a row. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that broadcaster's jinx, Chad. I'm getting better at it, too, I think.
And North is going to give it right back to the Mustangs. 7th turnover for them. You look on the Mustangs side, they just have 2.
It'll be interesting to see. I would assume we're going to see a bunch of the boys basketball team and crowd coming in here probably for the second half. Again, the boys basketball team with a huge conference victory against River Falls tonight. They had an early start time because it was a makeup game. So that game's over, and I'm sure they're on their way home.
Sammy Jacobson dribbling through all kinds of Huskies, and finally will get fouled on the reach-in. They're going to get one of the O'Keefe sisters, Ava, with that one.
Yeah, and speaking of the boys basketball team, Coach Riley took them on a trip down towards Madison last weekend. Friday night, the varsity team got to attend the Badgers game. They also got to get there early and watch the Badgers shoot around, got a tour of the Kohl Center, and wow, their facilities there are really something. And then on Saturday, the boys played Monona Grove. Unfortunately, 15% from the three-point line. Just not hitting the three-pointers right now, and to still be leading by 5 is pretty impressive.
Inside, Sammy Jacobson, after the steal, misses the layup. She'll get her own miss, put it back, drop it in. Sammy Jacobson, her first points tonight.
Good perseverance there by Sammy. She could have given up, but she just kept battling.
Almost a turnover there at midcourt. North does save it. Open three. O'Keefe in the corner. Nope. And rebound here to the Mustangs. Driving the lane. Berg kicks it out. Mustangs will reset.
Oh, what
here.
a pass.
Yeah, great pass there from Jacobson to Berg. Can't make it. And she'll be fouled on the putback attempt, and Burt to the free throw line.
That was such good vision by Sammy Jacobson. She got the ball just inside the free throw line and thought she was going to maybe go up with it, but she saw Brooklyn Burt and she delivered a perfect bounce pass. And, you know, that's a mistake that a lot of young players make is they, you know, try to use a chest pass in that situation. But if you bounce it, it has a much higher chance of getting through the defense.
A couple subs in here for North. Smith, one of them. And we see Haley Lavoie back in the game. That's good to see after she took a hard fall earlier in this first half. As Burt knocks them both down, she'll take a rest. Greeley in for her.
Gotta love making those free throws, sponsored by Kai Chevrolet.
Now O'Keefe in the front lane, one-handed pass to her sister. Jumper on the baseline, too much. North gets their own board, though, and then turns it right over. A steal there from Greeley. 10th turnover of the game here for the Huskies. And defensively, still in that zone look. Seen it all this first half. I don't think that I've seen, correct me if I'm wrong here, Joe, I don't think I've seen North in man-to-man at all in this first half. It's been all zone.
I don't think so, and I think a lot of it is because the Mustangs haven't hit the outside shot. They start hitting those three-pointers, and you're going to see North either go to man or at least, you know, more of a perimeter type of zone.
Mary Berg, the only one to hit a three in this first half, and had another look, wasn't able to knock it down, but gets her long rebound, and Mustangs will have another chance. Greeley loses it on the floor, still a loose ball. That was going to be a tie-up. It'll eventually turn into a turnover for the Mustangs. North takes over.
Boy, the girls on both sides, both from Menomonie and Eau Claire North, are really playing hard. Great to see the competitive spirit.
Oh, correction. That was I saw the. I think they changed the arrow before the ball was actually inbounded. So officials got it correct there, and that's what head coach Debbie Peterson was talking about. I think the scores table was a little quick on the switch.
Mr. Sahovic, one of the math teachers at the high school, he's so efficient that he switched the arrow a little too quick.
Yeah.
You gotta love efficiency from a math teacher, though.
Little running one-hand jumper by O'Keefe. And off that miss, transitioning the other way, Greeley can't make it. North almost turns it over. Lavoie gets it. And O'Keefe, a tough three near side. No good. Rebound, Jacobson.
Well, 6 minutes to go in the half. Mustangs just, you know, they haven't quite gotten their groove. They're still playing well, but they're one run away here from really pulling away from Eau Claire North. Getting into halftime, feeling pretty good about themselves.
Near side, Greeley in the corner.
They had that play set up on the weak side. Mary Berg would have been wide open for a three.
Mary Berg, little jumper in the lane. No, but she gets her own board amongst a bunch of North players, and then Jacobson, free throw jumper drops in.
The offensive rebounds and the extra opportunities from Menominee's really made a difference. They're leading by 11, Chad, and I would say that they've had at least 10 points off of second chance opportunities.
Yeah.
And that's where that height comes into play, the athleticism, but also the sheer desire by the Menomonie Mustangs girls basketball team.
Schoenberger and Burt check back in here for the Mustangs. Smith in for North.
It's been a pretty long run in the first half here for Cortland Greeley and Mary Berg. They've hardly come out.
O'Keefe and easy putback as nobody boxed her out. And Ava O'Keefe, her first points here tonight for North. Bounce inside. Burt rattles her in.
Great penetration by Mary Berg. Another beautiful bounce pass. And Brooklyn Burt, she's shown it all year. She's so athletic. She can pick up that ball and get it up in the rim.
Yeah, Brooklyn Burt leading all scores with 12 points. Turnover North, their 11th. All stats sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. And under 5 to play in this first half. Mustangs with that double-digit lead, trying to push it. Mary Berg, far side, now swung around. Mustangs, against this zone, they do not need to be in a rush at any point. They can really work offense if they want. Jacobson
nice
underneath,
move.
nice move, easy lane for her.
Sophia Schoenberger did a good job drawing the defense and dropping the ball off to Sammy Jacobson. Sammy did the rest.
Largest lead of the game here for the Mustangs, make it 13. Full timeout. Head coach Dan Peterson for North. We'll be back in one full minute.
Dairy State Bank encourages you to save smarter for your retirement by maximizing possible tax advantages. We offer traditional, Roth, and rollover IRAs with a wide variety of investment options. It's not too late to invest up to $6,500 of possible tax-deferred earnings into an IRA for 2023 tax purposes, or $7,500 if you're 50 or better. Call or stop by for more information. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Back with you here at Menomonie High School. Mustangs lead by 13. Coming out of this Debbie Peterson timeout here. And O'Keefe will take a jumper top of the key from long range. No good. Rebound Greeley. Good box out for her. We do have some other scores. That only other conference girls game here tonight. Hudson defeated Memorial 49-42. Long three there from Berg, no good. Put back too much from Schoenberger. And the Mustangs just continue to get second chance opportunities against the zone. Almost a steal by Schoenberger. That other final here we have the boys. If you're tuning in here, the boys got a big win. Greeley with the steal. In conference play tonight, Greeley can't finish in transition. O'Keefe grabs the miss and then turns it right back over. Burt with the steal. And the boys got a win here tonight, 55-49 against River Falls. That's the second conference win here for the boys against a top-tier team in the Big Rivers. As well have a reach-in foul here.
Yeah, and
underneath.
And the boys have a busy week, Chad. They play at Eau Claire North Thursday and then at New Richmond on Saturday. So, yeah, I'm sure that's kind of the last game of the first round of the Big Rivers games for the boys. Starting the second round coming up here.
Yeah, the girls are kind of working through that second round right
now.
They
playing
are. Teams they've already played. And
yep.
We saw that obviously last week with Rice Lake, now with North. And we're not that far away, Joe. We'll be talking about seeding meeting here pretty soon, or I should say seed not really meeting anymore. It's just automated pairings and the release, I guess they would call it now. The pairings getting released here in all divisions,
Now look
boys
at this.
and girls.
Look at this, Chad. The Mustangs in 2-3 zone.
I noticed that. A little zone action for North. Far side 3 there by Smith is off the mark. Kyle's pushing it here. Near side, Ullman. Inside, Sammy
Oh, what a
Jacobson.
scoop.
What a move.
Oh, did Sammy cover a lot of ground on that last step? Oh, I think her pivot foot was only about halfway through the lane, and she's so long. Great use of the left hand.
O'Keefe's going to get bodied up there by Greeley, so that'll be an easy call there for the officials. Officials here tonight, a three-man crew. We've seen them work for years. Dan Hoffman, Jim Selt, Jeff Linehan, state tournament type officials here. We do have a non-conference tilt between New Richmond and Prescott here. Right now, Prescott 33, New Richmond 20. That's at halftime. Keefe, first free throw in the 1-and-1, no good for her. So both teams now in the bonus, rest of the way. And Greeley in the corner. Nice pass underneath, open, far side 3, swish from Schoenberger, that log jam 3.
Well, we just talked about it a few minutes ago. The Mustangs had an opportunity to get hot and get some distance here before halftime. That's exactly what they've done.
O'Keefe almost rattles in a great shot, but somehow doesn't go down to the bottom of the net. And North another chance here. They'll give it right back with a turnover. They've got 14 turnovers in this first half to the Huskies. A big reason Menomonie is up 18 at the moment. We'll have our TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics halftime show coming up here in just over a minute. We'll run down all the numbers here in this first half. We'll get you some out-of-town scores and maybe have a halftime interview. I don't know if Joe's still working on one. I know sometimes it's last minute we're getting one.
Still working on it.
We'll see if we can get somebody on at halftime. Steal there by the Mustangs. Sammy Jacobson going to push it. Schoenberger thought about a 3. Instead, Menomonie will reset here under a minute. Against this zone, no question Menomonie could hold easily if they wanted to. We'll see if they choose to, as Kyle's nearly turns it over there. She's going to have to either use a timeout, but they're going to get a tie-up. It's going to stay with Menomonie, so Mustangs fortunately get to keep the possession. And Kyle's triggering in. Tried to bounce it through a couple Huskies, wasn't able to do it in transition. Easy layup for Lavoie. She's got 5. Mustangs now most likely will hold for the last shot here with 25 seconds. We'll see what head coach Storm Harmon calls out here. Maybe draws up something or just lets the players kind of do their own thing here with 5 seconds. Mary Berg's got to do something. We're at 2. Over to Jacobson. Jumper, free throw line blocked. And that's how the first half will end. Mustangs 37. Huskies 21. We'll be back right after this with our halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Orthodontics, we treat every patient like family, so you can expect to receive the highest quality, personalized orthodontic care in a really fun and welcoming environment. We want you to love your smile and feel happy and confident when smiling at school, work, with friends, with family, wherever you are in life. So I invite you to come visit us for a complimentary orthodontic evaluation so you can experience the care and culture that makes us the Chippewa Valley's orthodontic leader.
Yes.
All right, man.
Yes.
We are live. We are back on the live stream here. Love to talking to head coach Matt Riley. We're doing this right on the phone, and so it's kind of live by fire here, Joe. And so,
Hey Coach, how's the bus ride, Coach?
It's a great bus ride. Kids are very excited after that big win.
I can't imagine. So we were watching on the live stream while the girls' game was starting. Tell us about the end of the game there, please.
Our guys just really played great defense at the end, and we made some free throws, and it was just an overall great effort from our defense that really set the tone for the game.
Well, anytime you hold a team like River Falls to that point level, what was it, under 50 points, Chad?
Yeah, 55-49 was the final, yep.
That's a defensive masterpiece. What was kind of the key to shutting them down?
The big thing is getting to their shooters. Number 24 and 13 and 10 can shoot it, so I thought we did a great job of contesting. And then we didn't give up many straight line drives to 10. That was big. I really challenged our guys after our game on Saturday. I thought our second half defense wasn't where it needed to be, and we fixed that on film yesterday, and these guys bought into it, and I'm extremely proud of the way they came out with their effort.
Well, Coach, you guys have a super busy week. You got this big conference victory against River Falls tonight. Thursday, you're going to be going to Eau Claire North, and then Friday to New Richmond. What do you guys need to do to try to stay fresh and build upon this momentum?
Yeah, we can't do much in practice the next days. We just got to save our legs. And it's a lot of film work like we did yesterday, and just walk through some of what North does, and just continue to fine tune what we have to do. And hopefully we can go over to North and continue to play with this momentum.
Well, Coach Matt Riley, thank you for joining us on the halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics. Give our best to the team, and congratulations to the Mustangs on the big victory tonight over at River Falls.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Okay, so that's been our short halftime, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics. We're going to go ahead and take a short break, and then Chad will be back with the halftime stats. You're watching Mustangs TV.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Be wise, seek eyes for the best buys. Huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, including Camaros, Corvettes, and the best selection of Silverados in western Wisconsin. Our award-winning team offers the best customer service and certified technicians. Check out the all-new ChevyTownUSA.com and look for BY's pricing on the entire inventory. Find new roads and take the short drive to I-94 and Highway 25 in Menomonie, or anytime at ChevyTownUSA.com.
Welcome back to Menomonie High School. You are watching the girls basketball game. Mustangs leading 37-21 against Eau Claire North. We just had Coach Riley on the remote, the long-distance halftime interview on the bus ride home from River Falls, where the boys basketball team picked up a huge conference win. We had a little bit of an abbreviated interview, so we're going to go ahead and do one more quick one. Joining me is our great camera person and also my daughter, Ellie Zadowski. Ellie, thanks for joining us for a little halftime discussion.
Yeah, of course.
Well, Ellie, we certainly appreciate you volunteering your time to do the camera for all these girls' basketball games. I saw you guys had a battle against Eau Claire North. You had a couple nice baskets.
Yeah, it was fun to play.
Yeah, you enjoying being part of the girls' basketball program?
Yep.
What's some of your favorite parts?
I like the team. They're all very fun to play with, and they're all inclusive. I especially like our seniors. They've helped a lot of the freshmen just have fun and enjoy basketball.
Excellent. So, Ellie, in terms of being a student at Menomonie High School, so you're a freshman.
Yeah.
Was that a tough adjustment for you coming from the middle school and all of a sudden being at the high school with all the older kids?
I would say no. It is, I would say, a harder adjustment for people that don't manage their time well. So if you get your work done and stuff, it's going to be fun. You just have to work hard, and then you're good.
So I know you guys just started second semester, and because you have managed your time fairly well, I don't have to manage your homework at night. But what are some of the classes that you're taking here in the second semester?
I am taking production tech. That's fun.
That's a tech ed class?
Yeah.
Who's your teacher?
Mr. Sterry.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm in a gym class. That's fun. We're playing pickleball right now.
Who's your teacher for that?
Mr. Riley.
Wonderful.
And then I have like all the main classes, so like English, math, yeah, and then I have history right now. As a freshman, you only have to take one semester of history, so that's fun. I enjoy that.
Terrific. So I know in the fall you participated in volleyball, in the winter you're participating in girls basketball. Anything you're going to do in the spring?
I don't think so. I think I'll just take a nice little break, probably get some lifting in every day, and go to some baseball games.
Help me with the live stream for the
Yeah,
varsity baseball
that'll be
games?
fun.
All right. Well, thanks, Ellie. That's been Ellie Zadowski, our volunteer camera person for all girls basketball games here at Menomonie High School. Also my wonderful daughter, who's a freshman here at MHS. Ellie, any comments on the second half here?
Let's get some baskets. Go Mustangs. See you later.
Sounds like a great plan. So we'll thank Ellie, and we'll send it to a quick break, and then we'll come back with Chad and the halftime stats. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here, along with Ella Zadowski, who we just got interviewed by here, our camera person here tonight, helping us out on the camera here. And we'll have our halftime stats sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. Let's run down Menomonie Mustangs, see how they got to their score of 37 points, excuse me. They had 2 from Kyles, 9 from Berg, 8 from Jacobson, 3 from Schoenberger, 12 from Burt, 2 from Ullman, 1 from Greeley. Mustangs, from the charity stripe, sponsored by Kai Chevrolet, they were 7 of 8. They committed just 5 turnovers in that first half. For the North Huskies, they had 6 from Ellie O'Keefe, 2 from Smith, 2 from Ava O'Keefe, 2 from Sikora, 4 from Shepler, 5 from Lavoie. For the North Huskies, they were 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, and they committed 15 turnovers in that first half. And we look at the numbers here, obviously Mustangs just with 2 3-pointers, just 1 3-pointer, 2 3-pointers in that whole first half, had a lot of good looks, Joe, and you typically are able to get good looks against a zone. I mean, with a 16-point lead and now only hitting 2 3-pointers, there's a lot of other things they're doing well and not shooting the ball from long range as well, but they're doing what they need to do to win this game.
Yeah, they had to have taken at least 10 3-pointers, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
So, you shoot 20% from behind the 3-point line and you're still leading by 16 points. That's a sign of a pretty darn good team, like you said, Chad, getting it done on the other end.
And the Mustangs And the North Huskies, North will get the ball here to start this second half. We do have some other scores here. New Richmond at Prescott, non-conference girls action tonight. Right now, Prescott up 36-22, 15:34 left in that one. The other one, Holman at River Falls. River Falls and Holman. Holman right now 18, River Falls 14 with 3.5 left. And then we do have one final already in a girls game. That was the only other conference girls game tonight, as Hudson defeated Eau Claire Memorial 49-42. That means Memorial now has 2 losses, or I should say Memorial and North are both now 8-2, and Menomonie, if they can hold on tonight, will be 7-2. So it'll be 3 teams with 2 losses in conference, and we only got about 2.5, 3 weeks of conference play left, Joe. So it's going to be a battle down the line here between Hudson, Memorial, and Menomonie for that BRC title.
Well, and even when Menomonie was undefeated, Coach Harmon said it wasn't going to surprise him if the team that wins the conference has 3 or 4 losses. He knew how competitive the conference was going to be. So the Mustangs already beating Rice Lake, who's a really good team, have already played Hudson twice. That matchup against Memorial is going to be huge.
O'Keefe in the corner will toss one up. Ellie with her first 3 of the game. And
yeah, what grade is she? She's pretty darn good.
She's a junior. Ellie and Ava O'Keefe, number 1 and number 3 for North twin sisters. And, they're athletic. They can move, and great guard play. There we just see one of them knocks it away. The other comes up with the steal. Turnover Mustangs, and Ellie O'Keefe is going to head to the free throw line.
Yeah, this North team, again, Coach Harmon talked about it. They've really improved throughout the season, and, they're not winning on the scoreboard right now, but they're sure playing hard.
So North, O'Keefe at the free throw line. First one drops in. And if you're wondering about the boys' game here tonight, we did get a chance to talk with head coach Matt Riley on the bus ride home. Bluetoothed him right in as the second free throw by O'Keefe is up and down. He talked about how excellent their defense played here tonight. And like you said, Joe, I mean, to hold River Falls to 49 points as Jacobson misses a bunny underneath. I mean, that's how Menomonie wins basketball games on the boys' side, is they win through playing very good defense, and they did it tonight and at River Falls. Tough pace to play. Closing in.
So 14 more for Mary Berg, and she'll hit 1,000. But, yeah, Brooklyn Bird, she's having a great night as well.
Underneath, ball knocked away by Kyles. Man-to-man defense here from Menomonie. We did see them play a little zone in the first half, but it was mostly man-to-man.
Yeah, only a couple possessions of 2-3 zone.
Now it's going to be a turnover North, as the arrow will point to Menomonie on that jump ball.
Looks like our scoreboard might have got disconnected again. I don't know, Chad. We might have to switch platforms here. We wanted YouTube TV, or YouTube, so it's easier for people to find. But the longer we go on this, the more bugs we're ending up with.
Open 3, Schoenberger logjam 3. She knocks her down. And Mustangs up 19 now. Jumper in the lane there by Smith is off the mark.
There we go. Scoreboard's back up and running.
Left side, North now. We've seen them match up man-to-man, not out in that zone anymore. And hooping the harm there, Jacobson on the cut.
Yeah, beautiful cut, nice delivery pass, and Sammy just got it over the rim. Dropped it in. Might have a chance for a log jam 3 the old-fashioned way.
Ullman, Greeley check in. Kyles and Schoenberger will take a rest. And Jacobson at the Kai Chevrolet free throw line.
Well, BYC Kai's for the best buys. Sammy's got a chance to get the Mustangs past 50, but she misses. Rebound by Brooklyn Burt. Another chance for Menomonie.
Menomonie's just to continue to extend their largest leads, and right now they're currently at the largest lead of the night, as Ullman almost loses a nice save there to Burt, but she's double teamed, nowhere to go. Jacobson open three near side. That'll rattle out. Rebound to North, and they almost turn it over.
I think that was a travel that was missed.
Underneath in transition. Getting it now. Ellie O'Keefe open three, too much.
Oh, good rebound by Mary Berg.
And Berg, stop and pop three, good.
Another logjam three for Mary Berg.
Now she's at 15 on the night.
Boy, only 11 to go for that 1,000-point scoring mark.
And a timeout. Head coach Debbie Peterson, she was avoiding the 10-second call as Storm Harmon was holding up two hands, asking for it. We'll be back right after this on Mustangs TV.
Dairy State Bank encourages you to save smarter for your retirement by maximizing possible tax advantages. We offer traditional, Roth, and rollover IRAs with a wide variety of investment options. It's not too late to invest up to $6,500 of possible tax-deferred earnings into an IRA for 2023 tax purposes, or $7,500 if you're 50 or better. Call or stop by for more information. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Mustangs pushing the lead right now at 26 points. Coming out of this Debbie Peterson timeout here for the Huskies. And Hans Santa, who has checked into the game with the basketball.
A little bit of a zone trap coming now for the Mustangs out of the timeout.
Saw them play a little zone in that first half, just on a few possessions. Rebound going to be loose to Berg.
That's a great move by a coach, because more than likely North is in the huddle planning some play. Then all of a sudden they face a zone and that play goes out the window.
18 now for Brooklyn. Burt, what a great job of catch and finish for Burt in transition.
So spoiled having someone like Brooklyn Burt. She's got 18, but it almost feels like a quiet 18 because she just does such a good job, makes it look so smooth.
And North's going to turn it over there underneath. Lavoie was trying to get it to O'Keefe, but she didn't even know the ball was coming her way. That turnover number 18 here for North.
Wow, 18, because they didn't have many in the first, especially halfway through the first half. They only had a few.
Yeah, they committed a lot the second half of that first half.
What used to be the second quarter?
Yeah, that's right. It used to be the second quarter, you call it, yeah. Inside, Jacobson drops her over the rim and in.
Wow, with contact, that could have been an and one.
And she's got 12 now. 3 players in double digits for the Mustangs tonight. We still got a lot of basketball left.
Yeah, they're just so talented. And again, North is playing hard, but they're just overmatched here.
Santana, 3, far side, off the heel. Rebound to the Mustangs. Berg pushing it. Berg again needed 26 tonight to get to 1,000. She has 15 so far. Her season high is 34, so she could do 26 in a night. She's done it before. Nice entry into Burt. She'll be fouled.
Yeah, with the score the way it is, I would expect that Coach Harmon probably is going to, do some subbing in. So I probably wouldn't expect Mary Berg to get that milestone here tonight. But I would say that the Thursday night game, who was that one against? River Falls?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say Thursday night against River Falls, very high probability.
And Burt has been perfect from the line here tonight, 5 for 5. We'll have a hockey line change. Everybody except Burt will be out. And Holshooter at the line. If Burt can hit that free throw, she'll come in.
Well, that's a good job by Coach Harmon. Up by 31, you want to, make sure you're using the opportunity to not only give girls an opportunity by playing your bench, but also you want to keep some of your more regulars rested. They got a busy week as well.
Schoenberger, Kyles, Holshooter, Barfnick, and Auth on the floor right now for Menomonie.
Back to a man-to-man defense.
Well, we're going to reach in foul by Prescott right now up 51-26 on New Richmond in non-conference girls action. That's late in the second half as going to the free throw line now after that shooting foul will be Sans Hannah.
Well, as long as we have a second, Chad, we'll go ahead and wish happy birthday to Tyra Betcher. Tyra is down there on the Eau Claire North sideline. FIAD teacher at one of the middle schools there in Eau Claire. She's also the JV coach, assistant coach in the Eau Claire North Huskies girls basketball program. Tyra, a standout player here in Menomonie, went on to play college basketball at both Minnesota State Mankato and UW Eau Claire. Great to see Tyra back in the area. It was kind of funny. Her dad, Bart Betcher, the middle school principal, was actually refereeing that JV game. I don't think he gave any technical fouls to Tyra, especially on her birthday, but happy birthday, Tyra Betcher.
Drive baseline there, O'Keefe. Boy, what a finish for her. She's got 7 in this second half, 13 for the game. And we've seen North now match up man-to-man. We saw them match up here in this second half, but we've seen them in a zone defense for the majority of the game.
Good ball movement there by Menomonie.
Schoenberger's shot blocked by Sans Hannah.
Yeah, Santana did a great job getting over there. Most players, I think, would not have gotten that, but Santana, very athletic. The Mustangs really moved the ball well across the perimeter that time.
Triggering it in here will be Kyles for the Mustangs.
Oh, nice
bounce
pass.
to Barfneck, and she'll drop it in.
Yeah, Elizabeth Kyles, she is not afraid to throw those passes, and she is a very good passer.
One-headed pass near side now to Jacobs. She's in the lane off the dribble. Trying to spin, nowhere to go, and he'll kick it out. Sans Hannah open 3, far corner. Nope, Holzheater with the rebound.
Oh, nice rebound there by Holzheater. And she kept the ball moving, avoiding the jump ball.
Off now on the wing. Mustangs up 32 here. A lot of basketball left to play.
Yeah, we're approaching that running clock situation.
What is it, 40 points, I believe, with 9 minutes or less left, and it will run continuously from that point. And North trying to avoid that, but not able to make the layup. O'Keefe. And here come the Mustangs the other way.
Looks like Ellie's mom, Jill, is helping with the camera, hence the delayed reaction.
In the corner, Barfneck will fire a 3 off the rim. And North will get it back here, and we see some subs sent to check in for the Mustangs, a couple for North on that next dead ball. We'll have a whole bunch of new players in the game, and we're going to have it on free throws as Oth will foul. Sikora will head to the line.
Yeah, you got to remember the girls out there for the Mustangs right now. I mean, Sophia Schoenberg and Elizabeth Kyles, they've been playing throughout the game. But then, you know, Reese Barfneck, Amanda Holzheater, and Sierra Oth, they also played in the JV games. So you can't just put them out there and expect them to you know, be fresh for the whole second half. So good move here by Coach Harmon, subbing in.
Score hits the first one, and yeah, like we got a whole bunch of
looks
new
like
players
Brooklyn
in for the
Burt,
Mustangs.
Sammy Jacobson, Jordan Ullman, Mary Berg, and Brooklyn Sterry getting her first action of the night, number 11 on the far side of the court.
Second free throw on its way, nothing but nylon for Sikora. She'll check out. In for her will be Shepler. And the other O'Keefe, Ava, back into the game as well. Sammy Jacobson over to Sterry.
I like that press break Menomonie used. They got the ball to Brooklyn Bird over in the corner, and with her height, she's able to survey the whole court very easily and break the press.
Timeout, 30-second variety here from Storm Harmon. We'll be back right after this on Mustangs TV. St. Andrews Guide Service is your premier fishing guide for the Mississippi River and Lake Pepin. Let Captain Paul Biomeyer put his years of experience fishing on the river to work for you, chasing walleye, perch, or bluegill. You never know what you might catch when fishing the Mississippi River. St. Andrews Guide Service is a proud supporter of the Mustangs. Back with you here from Menomonie High School. Mustangs a comfortable 30-point lead here in Big River's girls basketball action. With under 10 to go here. Mustangs basketball, they'll try to get it inside, knocked away, going to stay to the Mustangs. And again, it's a busy week here on this Mustangs TV channel as entry into Omen, Hoop No Harm. She'll head to that Kai Chevrolet charity stripe. And we mentioned it here at halftime, Joe, but, you know, with the girls at home all week, they will play, I should say they will host
River Falls,
on Thursday, host New Richmond on Friday. So they got a nice little 3-game homestand here at this whole week as Omen drops the first one in. The boys on the other side, I mean, they're on the road for a while.
Yeah, it's like Major League Baseball,
a road trip,
West Coast trip.
And so we won't see the boys here for a while on Mustangs TV. Second one, Bert Omen drops in as well. She now has 4. Mustangs continue to be pretty good at the free throw line.
Yeah, BYC Kai's for the best buy as Jordan Ullman nails them both.
3, O'Keefe far side up and down for Ava. She's got 5 after that made three-pointer. And North within 29. Sterry on the wing. To Berg. And now we see North back in that zone defensively. Berg baseline drive over to Birch. He's got 20, trying to get 22. Nope, Berg the putback. Not good. Rebound to Jacobson, Menomonie another chance. And Bert will be whistled for the offensive foul as Hans Santa got knocked over. So that'll be a turnover. Mustangs foul on Bert, her second.
Yeah, Brooklyn Bird had that foul. Actually, it looks like they have 3 up on the board.
You're right, 3 on Bert.
But Brooklyn had that foul right away to start the game, out on the perimeter on the press.
Yep.
A little concerned about that at that point, but she's done a great job tonight, not getting herself in foul trouble.
I saw both teams get into the bonus in that first half. 5 fouls on Menomonie right now, 3 on North. There's still a lot of basketball you have to play. Your side with it is Lavoie. Little running one-hander in the lane. Burt will grab that miss. And the Mustangs into the front court here. Berg right down the lane to Jacobson. Jumper, free throw line short. Rebound. It's going to go to North as Jacobson. I believe they're going to get Jacobson with that foul. They do.
Yeah, Sammy crashing the boards, trying to follow her own shot, and just maybe a little too much contact there. At this point in the game, if you're officiating too, you don't mind sending the ball down the other way. Open up that strike zone a little bit.
Yep, yeah, that's the way to say it. You open up the strike zone. That's the analogy at the moment.
You know, you do those youth games and those tournaments where you do 6, 7, 8 games a day, and gets to this point, you're sending that ball down as much as you can.
They're seeing double, too, at that point, I think, too.
And you can't hear for about a week.
Underneath is Santana with her first bucket of the night.
Boy, she's a hustle player out there for North, doing a nice job.
Kick out, Mary Berg, log jam 3, swish.
That one was pretty pure. I don't even know if it hardly touched the net.
That's 18 now for Berg, the 1,000-point check. She is within 8. 8 points for Mary Berg. She would hit 1,000. Don't think it's going to happen you never know.
If she plays 7.5 minutes, it'll probably happen. I don't think she's going to play many more minutes here tonight.
Underneath Brooklyn Burt, and she's going to travel, give it back to North. Next foul on Menomonie. North will be shooting free throws the remainder of the way as Kyles comes in to the bench.
Well, it looks like the boys basketball bus is just pulling into the high school here. I think you're going to see some pretty excited boys entering the gym in just a matter of minutes.
Well, still have a little bit of basketball left to watch here. The boy with the drive, picks up a dribble's got nowhere to go. Now I'll have to kick it out. Santana will reset. Done a lot better job in the second half, has North in the turnover department. Open three. Wow, maybe O'Keefe a couple in this second half.
She's got a nice looking shot.
Quick
Left-handed.
release, too. Very quick release for Ava O'Keefe.
She gets her feet under her, gets nice power from her legs, and well done. Now it's
Almost with
deflection.
the steal there.
Deflection, I should say.
Now the twin connection here for North, Ella O'Keefe and Ava O'Keefe, the both junior guards, very athletic.
Yeah, both good players.
Fast, quick. They can cause some damage on the defensive and offensive end.
They must be track stars, I would think.
I would think so. Yeah, they're some of the quicker guards we've seen in BRC play this year.
Santana, too. She's pretty quick out there.
Really with the basketball, going to be knocked away. Turnover Mustangs, and turnovers, Mustangs have actually committed more. Correction, now they're tied in the second half as Greeley with the steal lays it in on the other end.
Nice job by Cortland Greeley going coast to coast.
In the lane, tough shot there. Sikorsha will get it blocked by Jacobson. And the Mustangs with 6 minutes. We're going to see a whole bunch of subs come in here shortly for the Mustangs. Had 4 of them just go to the scores table. Jacobson rifles into the corner. Schoenberger thought about a 3, instead bounces it out. Gets it back in this corner. This time she will trigger it. No good. Rebound Greeley. Greeley baseline, her pass intercepted there by Smith. Mustangs now with 10 turnovers of the game. That stat sponsored by Mike's Hell Insurance. Shot blocked by Kyles. North gets it back. Jumper in the lane. Drops in soft off the back of the rim for Lavoie. She has 7. And Mary Berg with 18 tonight. Closing in on 1,000 for her career. 3-point attempt. Kyle's no good. North going to push it. And almost losing it was Lavoie. She'll kick it back out. Quick release. O'Keefe, she knocks it down.
That's 3 in a row for O'Keefe.
Third 3 this half. And a timeout, I believe, on the floor.
Maybe just for subs.
Oh, timeout for subs, you're right. Yep, timeout for subs. Not sure who called that one. They can use it if they want. Whoever called it for subs will not use that timeout. But yeah, timeout for subs here with under 5 to go. And a whole slew of new players in here for the Mustangs. Sierra Auth, Amanda Holseder, Jordan Ullman, and Arisa Barfneck with Greeley, the lone player staying in the game here for the Mustangs. Barfneck open 3, short, off with the miss. Greeley entry underneath to Ullman. She'll be fouled and head to that Kai Chevrolet free throw line. She's been there once already tonight. Perfect 2 for 2.
BYC Kais for the best buys. Thank you, Kai Chevrolet, for sponsoring all Mustangs free throws throughout this winter season.
First free throw up and down for Ullman. Mustangs, I don't have the numbers right now. They've shot a lot of free throws. They've missed just 1.
So
got to be into double digits easily.
So you said Mary Berg has 18 points tonight?
Yep.
So she's 8 away from 1,000 for her career. Come on Thursday, watch the Mustangs take on River Falls, and can almost guarantee you'll see Mary Berg score her 1,000th career point. I'm sure they'll do a nice little ceremony for Mary Berg.
Yeah, up 25 here. Most likely we will not see her the rest of this game.
I would not think so.
And I know what game was that, Joe, where we had a opposing player get 1,000?
Yeah, that was against Altoona.
Altoona,
and I can't remember. Worth, Andrea Worth. And yeah, the Eau Claire TV station and everything was here. I don't know if we'll see that for Mary Berg or not. I hope we do on Thursday.
What a Running jumper there for Omen is off the heel. Rebound there to North. Santana will get it, bring it ahead. Open three, near side. Smith will knock her down. North still battling. Under 4 to go. We'll have that game against River Falls here on Mustangs TV. As that shot blocked, it'll stay to the Mustangs. And we will have a timeout by head coach Debbie Peterson for the Huskies. We'll do the same here on Mustangs TV. We'll be back right after this. With you here on the floor at Menomonie High School. We got some other scores. We got a final actually in a non-conference Big Rivers game here tonight. Prescott defeats New Richmond 64-38 in girls basketball action right now. Holman at River Falls as the Mustangs turn it over there. Holman up 35-30 in that game. Open three far side. O'Keefe kind of a heat check three. No
yeah,
good,
she finally missed one, huh?
But the putback will be fouled there. Jacobson head of the line. And that other final we have in actual conference play, the only other conference game tonight in the Big Rivers on the girls' side was Hudson and Eau Claire Memorial. Hudson defeated Memorial 49-42. So now you have Hudson and Memorial tied atop the Big Rivers at 8-2. There's a free throw missed by Jacobs on the first end. And Menomonie, with the win here tonight, would go to 7-2. And I got to catch up on the games played, but there's just one behind here. They'll be right there after this week. Second free throw also missed.
And that's because of that cancellation against River Falls earlier. They'll have that caught up this week on Thursday.
Yeah, so the Mustangs a chance here to kind of get in tie for first place this week with some victories. And again, they'll play two more games, both conference games, against River Falls, who is 5-4 right now, and then against New Richmond, who is 0-10 in conference play. Orfnick in the lane will turn it over. Like you said, Joe, we see some Menomonie Mustang boy players coming into the gym here, watching the end of this one. They just got home from that win, 55-49 down at River Falls. That was a doubleheader down there. The boys played first. The makeup game is dropping it in Socorro for North. She has 6.
Isn't that something, Chad? We're sitting here on January 30th. We haven't not had a snow day yet in the district. And that is not a broadcaster's jinx. So just to make that clear.
Well, it's hard to have snow days when it's 45, you know.
I've looked at the 10-day forecast, and we're looking pretty good.
Well, I think you're safe for at least another week.
Yeah, as soon as baseball starts, right?
Yeah,
baseball, softball, and track.
I've heard that already from multiples.
Oh,
you wait till April and May, we're going to have 2 feet of snow.
Right. Oh, nice
Hoop and
move.
harm there from Greeley.
Yeah, Cortland Greeley getting nifty there.
And she'll have a chance here for the old-fashioned three-point play.
See some of the boys basketball players down there in the left-hand corner, top of your screen. And Charlie Morning got off his seat for that one. Gave a pretty good cheer for Cortland Greeley. I don't think that's by coincidence.
Greeley gets the friendly roll there off the heel of the rim, and she'll complete that logjam three-point play. She now has 6 on the night. And Sands Hannah will lock it up for the Huskies. Losing the basketball there. That is going to be a turnover. Was Jacobs. 20 turnovers now for North tonight. They've done a lot better job in the second half. 15 of those 20 came in the first half.
And most of them, like we talked about, occurred in what would have been the second quarter. Yeah. That's really where the Mustangs pulled away right before halftime.
That's going to be a nice victory here for the Mustangs as O'Keefe knocks it out of bounds. And one, you think, you look at Eau Claire North, and, you think based on the last meeting, based on as ball inbounded Barfneck over in the corner there, one you should get the victory, but you never know. That's why you play the games, and the Menomonie Mustangs played like they know they can play, and hence the score here tonight. Off, swung around here now all the way to Ullman. It's going to go right through her hands. Turnover Mustangs. That's their 8th in the second half.
With the score the way it is, Chad, we've had an opportunity to talk about some different things with the Big Rivers Conference, especially heading down towards the conference championship season. On the boys' end, something that might loom large, I saw on Twitter today, there was a report, Cooper Jesperson, one of the probably the star guard for Eau Claire Memorial boys team, had an injury, and I believe the tweet said that he had surgery and he's out for the season. So the Eau Claire Memorial boys team, currently leading the conference, could get a little interesting here down the stretch.
Yeah, I think they were playing here tonight at the Eagles Nest as well, as that land by Sikora puts her to 8 on the night. And
well, in River Falls, they're one of the top teams as well, but with the Mustangs dropping them tonight, kind of opens the door for, potentially Memorial still holding on, or Hudson, or River Falls. I would think one of those 3 teams will probably be at the top in the boys bracket.
Jordan Ullman gets an easy bucket on that other end, and
great left-hand use by Jordan Ullman, the freshman.
Sands Hannah underneath too much on that one, and Mustangs will bounce it right off the foot of Sikora. It'll stay to the Mustangs. All they have to do is get it across the timeline, and this one probably will be over. And again, that our next broadcast here on Mustangs TV will be Thursday and Friday, both girls' games. Thursday, River Falls. Friday, Mustangs will host New Richmond. That Thursday game will be a makeup from a cancellation, as that ball knocked out of bounds, stay to the Mustangs, under 10 to go. And 39-33 now, Holman with the lead with 8:19 left down in River Falls in that non-conference girls matchup. Mustangs don't have to shoot it. They'll knock it out of bounds, however. The Mustangs inbound it, and your game will be over. Mustangs going to win this one, and they will move to 16-3 overall, 7-2 in conference play. The North Huskies will drop to 8-12 overall, 3-7 in conference play. Stay tuned for our TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics post-game show. We'll come back, wrap this one up, talk about the upcoming schedules. We'll be back right after this on Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Every parent wants their child to have a healthy, amazing smile. Our children had some unique dental situations, and the Crystal Orthodontics team personalized their braces and Invisalign treatments for our exact need. Our kids actually enjoy their orthodontic appointments and have fun with the Crystal team. We've been completely impressed with both the top-notch care and the results. But the best part is seeing how happy and confident our kids are with their new smiles. Thank you, Crystal Orthodontics.
Welcome back to Menomonie High School. The Mustangs victorious tonight as the girls basketball team beats the Eau Claire North Huskies 73-50. And you just got done watching some commercials from our sponsors. And then also the last commercial I played was for the upcoming referendum in the school district on February 20th. We have had several presentations across the school district. Still a couple more presentations upcoming. The next one will be tomorrow, Wednesday, January 31st at 5 o'clock p.m. That presentation will be held at Wakanda Elementary School. It's open to the public. There'll also be another presentation at the Administrative Service Center on February 12th. That's Monday, February 12th at 5 p.m. And the presentation has an on-demand video presentation available on the school district website. If you go to sdmaonline.com, that's the school district website, and you can find the referendum information. Click on that, and there's a whole wealth of information out there. Again, the referendum election will be held February 20th. Polls are open from 7 o'clock to 8 p.m., and this is a great opportunity for the community to give the school board direction in terms of how we want to handle the funding crossroads facing our schools. So, Chad, I know you have stats to run down. It's been a great evening, and take it away.
Thank you. Our stats sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. Again, our post-game show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Christo Orthodontics. Let's run down the Menomonie Mustangs, the victors here tonight. Let's see how they got to that 73 points. 2 from Kyle's, 18 from Mary Berg. Big note for her. She needs 8 more to get to 1,000 on her Mustangs career. So we will hopefully have that on the broadcast here this Thursday. 12 for Jacobson, 6 for Schoenberger, 20 for Burt, 2 for Barfnick, 7 for Ullman. Cortland Greeley with 6. Mustangs very good at the free throw line, 13 of 15. They committed 13 turnovers. For the Eau Claire North Huskies, we had 13 out of Ellie O'Keefe, 2 out of Jaden Smith, 11 out of Ava O'Keefe, 2 out of another Smith, Cortera Smith, 3 out of Jacobs, 3 out of Smith, 2 out of Sans Hannah, 8 out of Sikora, 4 out of Shepler, and 7 out of Lavoie. For the North Huskies, they were 6 at 11 for the free throw line, committed 20 turnovers, 15 of those in the first half. Upcoming schedule for the Menomonie Mustangs. We'll have them on Mustangs TV here for a couple more times here this week. Thursday, they will host River Falls. That'll be a makeup game from a cancellation earlier in the season, and then they will host New Richmond on Friday. For the North Huskies, they will host Chippewa Falls on Friday. I'd like to thank everybody who made the broadcast possible here tonight. Head coach Storm Harmon joining us in the pregame show. Head coach for the boys, Matt Riley, joining us at halftime via Bluetooth and his cell phone on the bus ride back from a big victory over River Falls, 55-49 tonight. My color man, Joe Zadowski, and Ella Zadowski helping run the camera here tonight. Also our halftime guest as well, Ella Zadowski. I'm Chad Zutter signing off. You've been watching Mustangs TV. We will see you Thursday at 7 o'clock for the girls' matchup against River Falls.